Welcome back to my channel. Here I am, Dawn, and today we're going to do a regrets video. If that is something that you're interested in, continue on watching. So first and foremost, let's just get, I'm like, y'all, my room isn't clean. It is what it is. First and foremost, I want to get some introduction type of stuff out the way. First, if you don't know, I just said it already, my name is Dawn. I started this channel a little bit over I think 2 years ago. If you want to stay updated with everything that's going on off YouTube, follow me at As Told by Dawn on Instagram, as well as Delightful_Dawn on Instagram, and then Delightful_Dawn1 on TikTok to kind of get those back and like fun type of engagement opportunities. But yeah, also a little more information about me is that I started this journey a little bit right after the panorama started. That's what we're gonna call it here. So I don't think you can say the real like what it was. During that time, I'll link the video here below of what that looked like. Also, my starting weight here was 355. The goal weight, even still now, is 200. My surgery date was on December 31st, 2020. So basically the new year of, or was it 19? Y'all, I'm gonna put it on here. I feel like 2021 was 1 year, 22 was 2. So yeah, it was 2020. If I'm wrong, I'll put it down below. I know that it's bad, but it's been a very long day. I'm trying, but I'll put that up here, like the date, especially if that wasn't actually. I know for the first it was the December 31st, and it was going into the new year. I believe it was 2020. If I'm wrong, y'all see it here. The lowest weight I've been thus far since having a surgery was 255. So I was able to lose 100 pounds. 155 was the goal. As of right now, my weight, I just checked, is 274.9. So I'm gonna go over like the current regrets that I have with the surgery. First and foremost, I would just say, like, of course, as you can see, the weight fluctuation from the lowest being to now. I feel like that's been like a big regret for me, is not sticking to the program. So when you first start this particular journey, they give you some rules and regulations. And I feel like along the path of me, for a moment, I was like on like working out, all of that stuff. I got kind of complacent. I was like feeling myself, and I was like, okay, this is what it is. It can only go down from here. And honestly, it went up. So that would be like my biggest thing, like biggest regret, like not actually sticking to it, which can be a part of like why it was supposed to be an assistance to like what we're doing here. One of the second thing is the actual restriction part, is that I found ways to kind of bypass the restrictions. I didn't really get sick. Like a lot of people say, oh, if I do this, like this X, Y, and Z would happen to me. That necessarily didn't happen for me. Like maybe twice a week with rice, and then I know that I can't really drink coffee, and then sugary substance really does me bad. But finding ways to kind of like figure out like, okay, how can I eat this particular thing without not getting, necessarily like violently ill. I would say the third thing would be therapy. Why I say therapy is a big part, it's like starting that journey. I feel like I spoke with a psychologist initially, and then from there I didn't keep on with it. I ended up joining a support group that met virtually once a month. I haven't been in a couple of months, so they probably don't even remember who I am. That is a shame. But not sticking to it, because I feel like a lot of stuff I could have been getting some assistance with or getting some feedback. Because honestly, sometimes I don't really be knowing like what to do, or like when you do the research, you want to get some type of like real life guidance, like maybe like, hey, how did you get over this particular hump, or this is how I'm feeling, what would you advise? Because this support group is actually managed by someone who had the surgery, I think about 10 years ago, and she's now the weight loss center like vice president. And so she had decided to take upon herself to do the support virtually once they shut down the hospitals, like doing them in person. And so I think she gets like a lot of information, so not utilizing those services like how I should be, like taking advantage of those. In all, I would say I don't really regret the actual surgery because it has changed my life. As far as confidence, as far as helping assisting with the surgery. Of course, I didn't lose the 155 pounds, but just with the encouragement of people on here, like I know that there's like that's still the goal, so I'm still actively working on it. I just started our support live streams here every Saturday, and just going over like some of the challenges that I'm having, talking about some of the challenges that you guys are having, or possibly like maybe thinking about doing the surgery, and like kind of like going back, kind of like feeding off each other, or just you not having a surgery at all and you just want like to just get some boost of support, like meal prep ideas, stuff like that. So I think that's exciting, is to getting back on that particular part. But all in all, like the biggest regret is the feeling of regret. And so I don't have no like main like, okay, I wish I just never did this particular surgery. That's like, that hasn't come across my mind, because if y'all seen me before and then seen me now, and then like at the lowest and then like right now, I feel like a lot, I don't know if y'all can see just like how I interact with you guys. I feel like there's a certain level of confidence, and that's what's making me even more excited about continuing the journey, because it's not something that's, you know, dealt with overnight. And I know a lot of people have had a lot of success within that first year to 2 years. After that 2 years, I know mark, they say that's when stuff kind of like died down. You kind of get settled into the weight and everything. So that's why I'm trying to nip off some of those bad habits and get it back in shape. You know what I'm saying? Get right and tight. But you know, all in all, that's how I feel. Like I'm trying to be honest. I think that was one of the biggest things I was sharing with somebody, is like certain stuff you don't want to, like people like, okay, you know, you're a failure. And so I feel like to accept failure is to accept to accept failure is to accept your fate. I don't know if that makes sense. I heard someone say that. But all in all, I know that it's like a constant thing, and then to be consistent. There's plenty of people on here that have been able to lose weight by doing strict diets and doing programs, and that's all good and dandy. But once you go down the path that you're going on, you must live all 10 toes in it, and I live all 10 toes in my particular journey. I do not let anyone discourage me on the internet who may want to say that we up in these streets living rabbit lives, because I'm not, obviously. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I appreciate y'all asking me the questions and giving me the ideas of like what to kind of think on. Of course, like if stuff come up, if I think of, okay, maybe major regrets, or just something I wasn't able to share that I may feel open to share later on, I will share it with you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Again, follow me on all social media platforms. That is As Told by Dawn on Instagram, delightful_ on Instagram. That's my main like Instagram handle, and then delightful_Dawn1 on TikTok. Until next time, stay unapologetically you.